Shall we play?
G'day viewers, this is going out, looks like it. Alrighty, we're going to be playing on Xbox today. We are playing the, I know it means I have to face over here, sorry I can't watch you and face over here at the same time. We are playing the new Arosa Linnie, which is ridiculously loud in my ears. Let me just turn that down for me. That's better. And we're going to start with Mountain Rescue. So this is a new gameplay pack from Rivet. There are 0 changes to the route itself, so don't build up any false expectations. There are 2 new liveries on the RHB44. That mic's probably a bit far away for you. That's probably better. It is. Hello Dave Randall, Lexic Dark, Michael Newberry, and the others that are watching. Welcome to jump into the chat anytime you like. Alright, there is our Albu Tunnel. And I didn't read the instruction then, but that's okay. We'll survive. This is one of the new liveries. And yes, it looks like Donald Trump. Donald. Although he's not believing me terribly much today. Oh, you actually want me to... okay. You actually want me to hit the blue thing. There's what it used to look like. That's from the other loco pack. So how are people today? Hopefully good. Oh, we're going back here again. What a surprise. Oh, sigh. That's the other new livery. Let's go around and have a look. It's the Hakone Tozen Railway, which is the sister railway to Arosa Linnie. It's a Japan railway. I was in the Hakone region quite recently, a couple of weeks ago. Feels like a lifetime ago now, because of course I've had to go to work. Very unexciting. No, I don't want chair height. I want to sit in it. There we go. Let's get the window open. Are there windows in this? I don't remember. Apparently. Not that much. Get wet. Okay. Now, setting this thing up. It's been a little while. Sticky. So. Lights are over here somewhere, aren't they? Select 3? I think that's right. I think. Let's have a look outside. That looks alright, doesn't it? Okay. Should be fine for headlights. Now, where's its safety system? It's got a safety system. It's called Zeus or something. I'll figure it out as we drive. Alright, let's get the... Oops. Reverser forward. Let's get that one off. That's what we want off. Brakes. Is that on or not? That is on. Okay. Probably want some windscreen wipers. I think that's one of these switches. Remember? Think. There we go. On. Aha. Victory. Shelly victories. Still takes off like a bouncy bunny. They haven't really done anything to the loco physics at all. So we have got Dave Randall, hello. Lexic Dark, hello. Michael Newberry, hello. We've got that train guy, hello. And you've got NTP, that's good. I like NTP, it's a pretty old route, but it's, I actually reckon up there with the current production standards. We have what appears to be a green signal. Now, I think we're in the depot roughly in the middle of the route. Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? Actually, we're near the top. Alright then. So we're not near the middle of the route at all. We're near Chur. Better get up the hill then. So the whole point of this is to rescue a failed train. Going to Untersachs. That's like Obersex, but Unter. That was a really bad joke, wasn't it? They ran my wrong video on the Dovetail stream this morning. It was supposed to be Flying Scotsman in New York Trenton in the post-apocalyptic world without passengers. But no, they ran the Pacer on NTP, which makes me wonder, are they going to run Scotty tomorrow in my slot tomorrow night, or are they going to run NTP again? That train guy says the US is technically older than the UK. No, not by a long shot. Your sense of history is somewhat strange. I think you'll find it was the members of the UK that settled the United States, ignoring the indigenous population that was already there, because that's what the Brits are good at, is ignoring the indigenous population that's already there. Leaving the street running area. I can't actually think of the last time I drove Arosa, apart from the quick reveal video I did of one of the scenarios on this. How's the game sound versus me? Has anybody got any questions about this new pack? Ooh, we're outside the world. It's always good to see what the world construction looks like on the outside. It's actually kind of interesting what that reveals about game development when things like that happen. And you can see that the world is nowhere near as solid as it appears. Maybe we'll stop doing this. We'll go out here. So you can see right into the tunnel. Come on. Outside the invisible wall. That's troubles. That's what I got stuck on, was an invisible wall. There's our little locomotive. Let's go down a bit. There we go. Yeah, that's the weird speed of 33 kilometers an hour. And while it might say it's 2.5 kilometers to Untersachs, if we have a look at it, it's probably a little bit further away than that. See, it's rather a long way. It only says 2.5 k's because of all the corners. But as they say in the classics, that's okay. Don't have any tail lights on. How naughty of me. That one's the rear tail lights? Yes. Rear lights too. How does that look? Well, it's got one tail light. I think that's the front red lights. So how are people today? Hopefully you're well. After this stream I'll be chasing a steam engine. There's actually one coming to the suburb I live in. Looks like it's pissing down with rain though outside, so we'll see how that goes. That might just mean there's less gunzels around. Ooh, lots of chat. UK train guy says when the US gained independence, the UK was still called Great Britain. You know, I'm pretty sure it's been the United Kingdom for a very long time. Pretty much since the Brits conquered Scotland. But anyway, which was for a while ago. Michael Newbury says just turn on how to turn on the safety system. Well, actually, there's an easy way to turn on safety systems. You do Control Enter and Shift Enter, and you have safety systems on. So they should now be on using the keyboard. All the ZS thing does is it flashes that light down there, and you have to push the button. Which, yes, it's tied to the B key on the controller, which is good. Dave Randall says the US, us British people ignoring people already there? Never. Yes, this is true. Dave Randall says it's cold. Ah, it's a bit cold in Melbourne today too. It was actually really nice yesterday. It was high 20s in Celsius scale. And I went on a nice photo walk around one of the inner city suburbs. It was quite pleasant to catch up with some of my friends and have some lunch and go for a wander. We lost one of them, but that's okay. Lexic Dark says there's evidence of the Australian Aborigines being on the west coast of the US prior to the Bering Land Bridge being available. That's over 18,000 years ago. History is fun. Context is a thing. Yes. Very much so. Train Guy says you came back at the best moment. Well, don't leave. Just stay. We blow our way up the hill towards Untersachs. Red signal coming up. Frames in the mid to high 20s. That's not too bad for the Xbox S. So, Main Tool Barn is out on Tuesday. I will be live streaming it on Monday night, my time. Tuesday morning for some of you. Is it Sunday morning for some of you? I'm not sure, actually. I suppose I should start thinking about slowing down, shouldn't I? It's interesting we just found one of those tunnels that throws you back into the mix. It's been United Kingdom since about 1600 when Elizabeth I died and James I took over the throne. Yeah, I thought it had been a while. So yes, the US being 1776, I'm tipping that the UK was there first. It's probably fairer to call it the almost United Kingdom, so it should be called the Orc. So of course, there has been the fair share of challenges from Scotland and both halves of Ireland over the years. Just going to pay attention to this for a little while so I don't run into this red signal up here, because it would be slightly embarrassing. Alright, we have reached a very strange place to stop. Brakes, more brakes, brakes, brakes. Here's me expecting gravity would just stop me, but I forgot that this station's on the level. The passenger service has been stranded due to a rock wall just ahead. Approach with caution and take things slowly. We don't yet know the extent of the damage to the track. Contact signaller as appropriate. Can you use the phone in this one? I don't remember. You can. Proceed at restricted speed. Alright. You know, just because I have trust issues... Restricted speed, they reckon. How far is that? We're going to the Untersachs South Viaduct, which isn't very far away. Oh, there it is. Look, there's the buggered train. Hello, buggered train. We have successfully navigated the red signal. Actually, it's interesting that red signal, according to the track monitor, appears to be here at the points. Whereas in reality, it's just back there a little bit. That's why. That's why I have trust issues. So does that mean I have to request a signaler again? Alright, let's reload the save game. Assuming it'll let me. So let's contact the signaler again. Alright, proceed at restricted speed. It'll do that. Brakes off. And I'm guessing after we pass this point, we're going to have to do this again. Oh, there's two signals. Look at that. There's two signals on the track monitor. Sneaky bastards. Alright. Okay, so we've now navigated the first one. We now have to do it again. Proceed at restricted speed. You all saw that. You all saw that. What does restricted speed mean? It's different for every route. You know, we're just going to keep spamming this as we go through this point. Just so we can. Okay, we're past the signal. Good. Now I can get back to the chat for a moment. That train guy, is this the Sunday 9 PM stream or... No, you're not stupid at all. It's Sunday 9 PM. It should be Monday 9 PM. Monday my time at 9 PM. I better check that. If it's on the wrong time, I better fix it, or I'll get in the poo. Lexic Dark says, nice suburban photo shoot. I had a lightning strike which took out my internet radio's power injector. Stuff went flash and bang. That's always exciting when that happens. Get a quick bang in the bush. Mr. Coaster Coaster says, I've never seen Revit do anything this useless. That's a bit mean. Oh, I was supposed to stop. Brakes, maybe. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Come on, brakes. Alright, we'll just drive then. That'll do it. Can we go? Can we go? We can't go. Independent brake. I'm heading back towards a forest. Like, this is not good. This is not good. Alright, we're stopping at least. Okay. Let's put some juice on. Maybe a bit more. Let's try to release the independent brake. Come on, go forwards. Go forwards. You know you want to go forwards. Come on. Come on. I wonder if I can't put power on prior to the brakes fully releasing. I wonder if that's what it is. Let's try that. So brakes off all the way. Now I'll give it power. There we go. That's what it was. Okay. That was just me. Mr. Coaster Coaster, restricted speed is different from operator to operator and route to route, but I can give you the definition from my railway. What it means on my railway is to operate at a speed where you can stop within sight. So if you can see 100 meters, you have to crawl. If you can see a kilometer, you can drive at line speed. Coupled to the formation. Just go bonk into it. And we'll keep pushing on it. It threw me off. I'm not a fan of Rivet's couple of physics. I'm really not. Alright, here we go again. Second try. This time I'm just going to try and stop right near it. Maybe that'll work better. Start putting some... Uh-oh. 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 Come on. Come on. Apply, damn you, apply! This is going so well. No, don't go through the signal. Oh god, that was close. Alright. Oh, I'm just going to roll straight back through that when I release the brakes, aren't I? We'll try. Okay. Brakes are coming off. When they get down to 1 bar, I'm going to put power on. Now. Okay. This time for sure, Ollie. It's because it's got Donald Trump on it. It just makes it completely kind of fucked. Who said that? Was that me? No. I wouldn't say that. A small issue with the pantograph. That would explain why I'm not getting any power, because my pantograph's not actually touching the wire. Now we are. Off and apply. More pry. More apply. Now is that... Am I going to get away with that, do you reckon, for close enough for a coupling? See if we are. Kind of think no. And I'm stuck behind a bloody invisible wall. God. Let's try the other side. Yay. Wow, that was violent. Set the vacuum brake to full service. Okay. Vacuum brake to full service. 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 Oh, that's right. The stupid key doesn't work on the Xbox, does it? Maybe not emergency. Well, that was dull. We can release the loco brake now, though. And we want to release the vacuum brake just slightly. Set the reverser to neutral. Set the master key to off. Now, you're going to make me do that with the controller, aren't you? No, you did believe it. Okay. Switch cabs. This would be a nervous moment on the part of a Swiss railway person, because we're going, I've got to get out of the only thing that's maintaining control of this train, and it's just going to go flying down the hill. Jeez, that's a big first step. You wouldn't want to go off the edge of that, would you? Door? Can I close the door? Door. There we go. And walk around the locomotive. I'm not a fan of gameplay where it's too hard. Go by Chersan southbound. Okay. Master key. Reverser. I didn't change my headlights at the other end, did I? Well, shit, eh? That's okay. We're just going to ignore it. Because I'm not going back there again. Brakes off. We start rolling. And let's get a bit of Bit of electric brakes happening. I think we better get a lot of electric brakes happening, or we're going to be out of control very quickly. That looks like it's coming into the area where it's in control. Yeah, I think we've got the speed controlled. Let's get some windscreen wiper happening. We've got green signals here. And it appears to be following along in an orderly fashion. That's a good thing. Now we're in the flat, so we'll have to reduce the braking a bit. Or a lot. Completely. Alright, quick catch up with chat. Wow, there's been a lot of people talking. Dave Randall goes, "Dope. Mr. Coaster Coaster says 2 signals, some bullshit. I just hit the contact signaler constantly. Yes, spamming it works. Always just check the route map to see. Mr. Coaster Coaster, for me it's Saturday." Oh, I just realised what the second signal is. It's actually a sign. There's a sign right before the points that's a signal. Can't train? You gonna move? Or are you stuck? Alright. My loco brake was on. Let's try moving now. Ah, we got nothing. Does this brake off? That brakes off. Is the loco brake on at the other end, maybe? Brake pipe. Can't we drive? Ah, you know what I bet you it is? You know what I bet you it is? Let's just put this brake on so I don't roll away. I reckon I know. Just put this on. I reckon I know what's happened. Remember that safety system we turned on? I reckon it just kicked my ass. It's a little flashy thing flashing. Let's turn it off anyway. Let's acknowledge it. We can't acknowledge it. Why not? Oh, it's because the master key's not in. But I reckon that's probably what it was. Because the brakes are off, aren't they? That's off. That one's on full service. Let's take that to release. Not that I think that actually matters. Victory. Small victories. I should have saved it. Can you let me in? Yay! You know what? I'll bother shutting the door if we can get this moving. Let's do loco brake off. That brake's off. Brake pipe's coming down. Let's go back into forwards. Sorry, I'm not watching chat at the moment. I'll get back to you. Oh, we're rolling. No, we're not. Nothing going on at all. Okay. When all else fails, reboot it. I have no drive at all. What's going on? Alright. Let's try the other thing. Why can't I move around? Do I have to plug a mouse in? Really? Right. Reset simulation physics. Master key on. Forwards. It's turned off everything now. Headlights on. Loco brake off. No emergency. Brakes are coming off. I have faith. It'll work. My faith is not rewarded. Back to the chat. Anybody got any thoughts? Mr. Coaster Coaster is getting a proper computer. Good. Lexic Dark says it's difficult to tell you're on a gradient, considering the fact that they didn't look like it. Yes. For you, it's Saturday. So for you, it's Saturday for the stream. Okay, it's on the wrong day. It needs to be on Sunday for you, Monday for me. I'll fix that. Train Guy says, I think I need mental health care. I laugh at unfunny things. Oh, you can laugh at whatever you want. The buffers in this game act more like trampolines. Yes, they do. It's unrealistic. Controller seems like a pain. It is a bit. The physics makes it bounce around like a yo-yo. Yes and no. I know what some of the issues are with it. Dave Randall says, Native said Trump on the side. I can't say. It's unsee him there. Lexic Dark says, wow, and that coupling, I thought you were pushing trains uphill. Mr. Coaster says, I love it when I couple at 3 feet apart. I dare you to do the one chip challenge. No. Apparently Chur is core because German people exist. I believe it is actually pronounced Chur. I've seen it pronounced as Chur in videos. Anyway, it's a sign of some sort of protection. Nicholas Dunford, a mandatory sign. Yes, it is a mandatory sign. It's a mandatory when you're travelling against the signal. Mr. Coaster Coaster says, how do 2 cab trains even work? What if I set up both cabs at once? That actually might be my problem. Most of them don't let you set up 2 cabs at the same time. I'm actually wondering if I've forgotten to unset something up the other end, so let's just put the loco brake back on, and thank you for blowing the whistle constantly while I did that. Let's bring our power off. Let's bring our reverser back. Let's turn our master key off. And we're going to go up the other end, and we're going to do the same thing. How'd that door get shut? I didn't shut that door, or did I? Now I can't open the door. What is going on? Now we can't shut the door after we've reset physics. You know what? We're going to go back to that save point again. We're going to try this again. It's going so well, I want to do it again. 2 cab trains are generally... MCB, says Dave Randall. That would have been a possibility. I should have checked that. Wish I'd got to your chat. Just turn off all safety systems leaving a cab. You should not have to, Mr. Coaster Coaster, and generally don't. Handbrake wheel on the coach? No, because it wouldn't have moved at all. Alright. We're back here. What brakes have we got on? Loco brakes released. You're in full service. Alright. Now... Oh yeah. Spammed contact signaler. Brakes off. It'll be better this time, honest. Power on. Dave Randall, you could well be right. Yes, the tap changer wasn't getting any current, and that's why I think that Dave Randall might be right. I might have actually blown the circuit breaker. See the 3 striped sign there on the post? That actually is the signal. Right then. This time for sure. Is that bridge not in the ground? Looks like it's not in the ground. Supposed to stop here. Lots of brakes, lots of brakes, lots of brakes. Right. Less brakes, less brakes, less brakes. Go. Lots of brakes, lots of brakes, lots of brakes. Rolling away again. Do you reckon we'll get away with that, though? I don't know. It's be funny if it jumps half a loco length to couple up, won't it? Don't think so, though. Alright, brakes off. Power on. Power off. Brakes on. Is that enough? No. Brakes off. Power on. Power off. Brakes on. Brakes on, brakes on, brakes on, brakes on! Well, it's close enough for a while. Brakes off. Power on. Power on. Brakes on, brakes on, brakes on, brakes on, brakes on. Is it enough? Is it enough? No! We were this close before when it worked. Alright, power off, brakes on, power on, brakes on. Ooh, that's got to be close enough, surely. I'm behind a bloody invisible wall again. What is going on? And I'm still behind an invisible wall. Right, gonna get in there. Gotcha! Right. Okay. Set the vacuum brake to full service. I'm pretty sure it is. Isn't it? Isn't it? Aha. Sir? Master key. Alright. Why do I unlock the doors? All the passengers will get out now. Okay. We can open the door. Good. In case the door's interlocked or something silly like that. So we go master key, reverser. Sounds like I have power. I have headlights. Just in case. At least we're coupled now. Alright, brakes off. Now is the loco brake on? Yeah, it's in service. It's on too. Right. Now I have to go back to that one again. Oh, I want this one. No, not that one. I want this one. God's sake. Now I should be in control of this brake again. Good. Good. Okay. We want to go... I think we've got it this time. I think. There's that sound of the Arosa Linnie railway carriages that sound like a shopping cart being pushed down an escalator. Not that I can hear them terribly much, because I'm turned down quite a lot. It's to stop me shouting at you. But I do want a little bit more sound than this. We do have power. Ah, Lexic Dark says, shouldn't you have checked the other loco? No, in the game it doesn't really care about the other loco. It doesn't really make any difference. Mr. Coaster Coaster says, if I don't turn the system off for some reason, the train doesn't want to train. It does depend on the loco. Some of the older ones don't like having the safety systems turned on at both ends at the same time. Train Guy says, I clicked a meme video on my TV on YouTube and I got a VTuber ad that was in Romanian. Well, aren't you Romanian? That's probably why. Nicholas Glenfield, welcome, says, usually play this route around the Christmas period. I found the loco does have challenging handling characteristics. That's a very polite way to say it's crap, Nicholas. I'm very pleased to say, and I will not give you any details, but the other rivet route is not awful. Did I not just turn that wiper off? I think we can hear the wipers at the other end. It's funny. I'm sure I left the wiper on at the other end of the train and we're listening to it. That's funny. Well, we appear to be in control now. That's a good thing. Now I need a wiper again. Our wiper that sound-wise has never actually left us. And now we're hearing two wipers. Eh. What are you going to do? At least it's entertaining. Now we're coming back into the gradient, so I'll just let it slide for a little while. But we're going to come back into the steep bit pretty soon. Headlights work great in this tunnel, don't they? Fantastic. So good. I really like my way. On the 2.5% down bubble now, so I think we want to have some engine braking. Who knows where the phrase down bubble and up bubble actually came from? It's the way that submarine operators could tell the orientation of their submarine in the water without using anything electronic. It's just a tube, like a level, with a bubble in it. We appear to be under control. No taillights in the dead loco. Naughty Mr. Driver. Why do you think I'm at that end? There are passengers in there, look at that. You're being rescued by someone almost competent. It's working at least. At least. Getting there. Going via Chur Sand. It feels like we're getting faster, but the speedo says no. Trying to get up to the bridge for my gratuitous bridge shot, but I failed. We ended up here instead. Try this bridge maybe. There we go, gratuitous bridge shot. As required. Has to be at least one in every stream. And now we're falling down the tree. Okay. I've kind of wondered, in this kind of gradient, and I know some Swiss lines go up to 7%, if the power went off, could you actually stop the train with the friction brakes? It's an interesting question. Lexic Dark, with a horrible, horrible joke, says, I always wondered about spirit levels. Do they have spirit, or do you need to drink them to stay on an even keel? No, the little bubble is a ghost trapped in the goo. It's a very simple concept. I'm going to ignore that we're on a less than steep bit, because we're going back into the roller coaster any moment now. I have new neighbours too. Across the road. You can see them moving in. It's the latest people to buy the house with the caving in roof, who will probably figure out that termites have eaten the roof and they'll sell it again. Pretty much like everybody who's bought it in the last 3 years does. Get a building check, folks. Why do Swiss trains have a whistle? It's because they don't want millions of tons of snow on their heads. I'm just thinking back to the instructions, Lexic Dark. I think you're right. I think the instructions did say that we were going to push the train up the hill. But we're bringing the train down the hill. We kind of are pushing it, because it's trying to push us down and we're pushing it back by using the electric braking. Going to turn the rip your fingers off fan on, but the switch is somewhere else, isn't it? We're almost back in Chur. This would be a nightmare spot for a driver because you can't see what's coming. It's about there you'd hit a car. Now, we're going to have to stop anywhere around here soon. Stop at Chur Stat, so we're going all the way to the bottom. Wrong way. Nicholas says, could be freaky with the weight pushing the train down the gradient. Wouldn't like to hold it on the loco brake alone. I would actually doubt in reality you could. I know I was. But I think in realistic scenario, that loco brake would act on maybe one of the trucks, if you're lucky, both of them. So having one braked set of axles on one truck, or potentially 2 brake sets on 2 trucks, I don't think would hold the train on that gradient. I think you would just slide. I've been on our little trains. Our locos weigh 38 tons. They're not massive. And I've been on one of our locos on the 1.5% gradient at Lakeside when we've been sitting there on the independent and the train has moved. Apparently I'm supposed to behave myself here and go slowly. Into the street running section. Head all the way down to Cherstadt. Green signals ahead. Points are set for us. We have a red further along, which either that's at the end of the line, which wouldn't seem so. I don't think we're close enough for that. Or we've got another train. And we're meeting someone. That would at least be good. In this incredibly well thought out scenario. I mean, at least it's possible. On that note, it's time for some tea. Lightning. Green for this one. He was a bit close. I wonder if he drove through the side of my train. If I stop there, I hope we're not doing a meet because... Are we just letting people out, maybe? That must be it. Just letting everybody off. In the rain. Let's release some of this braking. So we can actually get the last 8 meters. Nearly there. Alright, brakes on. And left door's open. That would be this one, wouldn't it? Be funny if these people get in. No one's getting on. Ah, people got in. In that way that they just vanish. Loading, loading, loading. You know, just while we're loading, just because it's annoying me, Run over by a car. Actually, no, before I do this... Trust issues. I don't want to sit in the engineer's seat. I want to turn the headlights off. Come on. Ah? Oh, none. Good God. Off. Right. Good. Yeah, let's turn this off because it's irritating me. Come on. Right. Just trying to get run over by a car again. Can I sit in the chair? Cute. Don't mind if I do. Lock doors. Yay! Why are you going on, Loco Break? Why are you going on? Did I stop it on the Loco Break? I did. Alright. Off we go. Maybe. Or not. Ah, it's dead again. What's going on? Is it the breaker? We're rolling. Can we power now? No. This could be a slow trip. Because we don't got no juice. This bloke just ran into the side of my train. This brake is definitely off, isn't it? Yes. There is a switch somewhere for controlling the tap changer. Somewhere. I might as well turn that on while we're here. I'm sure there is a switch for the tap changer. So it doesn't work either way. Oh, hang on. It's working. What was that? What was that? It's pissing down with rain, and the bloke that lives just up the road from me, very nice fella, who mows lawns, is heading out to work. Poor guy. Off we go to the wheelchair. This scenario is so frustrating, I might be the only person in the world who bothers to finish it. Is there anyone less stubborn than me? Or maybe more stubborn than me? appear to be coming up to a red signal. Oh, bloody Bloody loco brakes. Come on, move, 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 move. Move. Right. Now let's put the loco brake off. Move. Thank you. Not emergency. Now, where is this red signal on the map? That one. Is it between me? Yeah, it's between me and the end. Well, that's annoying. Oh, well. Oh, you're not going to drive again. I'll go back into brakes and go back into driving. Is it going to work? Yes, it is. Contact signaler. Denied. Denied. Alright, we'll just drive. If it fails, we'll finish it there and we'll start something else. That's just how it's going to be, I think. It may be that that signal... I'm pretty sure it's before the station. That signal there on the post that's facing the other way. That one right there. Alright, I think we're going to get into the station at least. That's a good thing. Let's try not to blow this red. Oh god, it's doing that brake again. Why is it doing the loco brake on the controller instead of the main brake? It's bloody annoying. Oh, that'll do. Unlock doors. Why are you using that handle? I think that's the end of our scenario, isn't it? Unload passengers and the outro. Yes, it is. We have succeeded! Yay! That's a bit sad, really. Just a bit. This must be the replacement service. Why aren't you leaving? There's a lady there who's sinking into the ground. That's why it's not leaving. It doesn't have a driver. I'd be cross too. Yes, definitely. He looks pretty cross. Are you cross? Waiting for trains? I would think so. Thank you for completing this run. Let's see how you performed. Badly. Dave Randall says if you press the X button, it switches between brake modes. Yeah, but I wasn't pressing the X button, so it shouldn't have done it at all. It's good to know, though. Sigh. Did we really just get a platinum medal for that? I thought that wasn't possible on the old routes. But that looks like a platinum to me. It's not a silver. Okay. And it does have the new scoring system. Maybe they did do a route change. No, we're not going to replay that. It was crap. All right, then. That wasn't very ambassadorial, was it? It was crap. I've done... We could do mixed bag. Rolling stones. I did this one in the video the other day. Mail delivery, uphill haul. Why don't we try mail delivery? It's a passenger service. Alright, let's do it. Hopefully we won't get the Donald Trump loco. Get the Hakonii one. Welcome to Chur Station. Due to snow causing a road blockage, you have been assigned a special mail delivery service. Grab the mailbag and put it in the baggage coach. Then proceed to run a passenger service from Chur to Arosa, delivering mail at each station as you go. Union. Union. Train drivers don't do mail. Interact with the mailbag to pick it up. I did, and now I'm stuck. Can I move with keyboard? No. This went well, didn't it? I can't do a damn thing now, apart from camera mode. Alright. Let's do the only thing we can do. Let's see if it's this bad. Wow. This isn't my fault. I did not beta test this stuff. I had more fun things to beta test. La la la. Come on, let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Alright, let's try this again. I'm going to stand over here. I'm not going to go over there and get it. No, I can't. I have to go over here and get it. And I'm stuck. I cannot move. This clearly really well tested. Alright, we're not playing this one. Clearly. Clearly. Alright. I have a few jiras to raise. Oops. No, not Blackpool. I'd love to play Blackpool, but no, I'm playing this. Alright, we'll do a mixed bag. I better write some little notes while this is loading. Stuck on mailbag. Break, swap. Okay, there's my notes for my tickets later. Off we go. It appears to be summer in picturesque Switzerland. Yay, we got the Herconi one. I don't know, mirrors that don't do anything. Not going to bother with headlights because we're only going to be changing ends anyway, I suspect. The two little diagonal white lights there do mean that we have a green to escape from here. way down there when we're just going to go back and pick up those carriages? Hello, Brad MacArthur. I'm having a frustrating morning. Yes, I am. We've had one scenario that we had to just rubbish our way through. And another one that didn't work at all. Why do I need to set the train brake to full service when I'm shunting? Are you really going to make me go up the other end? God, you are. I better release the loco brake though, or it'll crack the sads. I almost fell off. I've fallen off there before. And you can't actually get back into the map if you fall off there. Alright. Master key. Reverser. Review mirror. I am going to bother with headlights this time because this should be the final way around that we are. Come on. Get me on there. Right. And... Put the master key to on. I did. How do you think the lights came on? Right. Now we're back on the loco brake again. And power. Power. No. Power. I don't remember this loco being this broken. Something's happened to it. Hello, Rails of Illinois. Oh dear. Signal, 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 signal. Brakes, 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 brakes. Oh, did we survive that? We did. So in case you didn't notice, there is... Oh, it's not red anymore. Look at that. But we stopped so close to that little signal post, which was actually red until I did contact signaler. That was close. At least that time was my fault. Can I have power? So you have to go into braking and then you go into forwards and power and it works. Okay. We have a workaround for whatever's wrong with it. Hello, Iliot Jiri. How is the stream going? Frustrating. Go and couple up to these stone wagons and stick them on the back of the passenger set. I assume we're putting them on the back. I could be wrong with that, but I assume so. A bit more power. That'll probably do. I would imagine. Probably close enough to get away with it. It is. Smash! Giant smash and grab. Alright, let's release the loco brake. Let's switch back to the train brake now that we've actually got carriages. We should really do a brake test, shouldn't we? Does it work? Apparently. Alright. Apparently there's a red signal right behind us. It's yellow now. Wow, they're loud. Should be about it. Good enough anyway. Now we're going to go back up there. And our signal's red again. We know the brakes are working. Now let's just contact signaler. Let's hop outside. Proceed at restricted speed. Have we got that little signal? Yes, we do. Yay! No tea and biscuits with the manager. Oh well. Rail of Illinois says I'm going to catch the Christmas train and you can't stop me. I don't really care what you do, Rail of Illinois. You can go do whatever you want. Make yourself happy. Look at that beautiful hill. Graphics doesn't get better than that. It's magnificent. Ooh, squealy noises. I think they make that noise when they go through points. Yeah, a little bit of tonnage going on the back. What do these things weigh when they're full? So it's 22 cubic meters, 25 tons. 15,000 kilograms. The building's very skinny, isn't it? Yes, well that's just the kind of thing that gets you timed out, Rails of Illinois. So you can go down that path if you want to. Enough? I think so. Yep. Got a yellow behind us by the looks of it. Brakes off. So we have to use the workaround into braking and then into forwards. Alright, that works still. How far back are we going? All the way back down there. It's working. You can stop now, honest. Brakes off. Power? Maybe? No? Power? And just because I'm really paranoid, and I think I'm right to be paranoid today, Elliot Geary asks, is it the brakes that they have messed up? The power system on the Loco has gone weird. You have to go back into Loco braking before you can take any power, which is just a bit strange. Looks like we do have a shunt signal to go ahead, so that's good. But it's got the left-hand arrow on, which is weird. That's like it's for the other track. Weird. But the points are set for us, I can see that. Only just on the Xbox. It doesn't have the greatest graphics in the world, the Xbox. I mean, not awful, but not amazing either. And back we go. If I move a little bit, will the signal change? No, so we need to contact the signaler. Now we can go. Good. Now the arrow's on over the other side. Maybe it doesn't mean what I think it means. Ooh, stuck in a building. Sorry about the jerkiness. Hello, Connie Thunder. Bearded lolly sucker. We're playing an incredibly frustrating day on Arosa. You watch me bang into this and just push it off down the hill. A drone shot going on. Stop there. Right. Let's get down there and couple it. So Rosa always been like that? I don't remember. Stop at Chair Platform 2 in 150 meters. What do our signals look like? I can't see them. We apparently do have a yellow signal. Okay. Surprised that didn't kill me. The wheels sound like rivet wheels. Brad says pretty good. That's good. Nicholas Glenfield says the old dogfish take 25 ton. Oh, it's coping so far. Connie said, yeah, how was the Jap holiday? It was very good. Family are okay. My other half has had her first foot surgery and she's upstairs being miserable. But she's okay. It will be good in the longer run. That's the whole point of these things. Elliot says, it's very strange. Thankfully, I've not got this pack yet, so I'm still driving the original route as released. Yeah, I think I would, to be honest with you, wait for a patch. I really do. I don't know if it's behaving this way just on Xbox, but I don't see why it would. Unlock the door. Okay. Get in, people. Get in. All of you, get in. Don't bounce up and down. Get in. That's a bit Matrixy. Weird. It appears they did get in. They managed it somehow. Although they're about 6 and I can see what, 4... Oh, yeah. No, they're all there. They're all inside. Any in that carriage? No. Didn't want that carriage, clearly. And it's concrete wall. No one in that one. No one in the bike carriage. Should we spread ballast everywhere? It'd be funny. But these are the new cars, the Facts. Only the Facts, ma'am. They have cargo unloading abilities that don't actually work as we saw in the other scenario, but that's okay, as they say in the classics. Green light. Will it move? This is the question. No. No. Alright, let's go back into braking, and then come back into power again. Yes. Off we go, up the hill. Stop at Stat. Very good. Hello, Steve J. Welcome. Is there a planned ballast drop in this scenario? Asks Nicholas. I don't think so. I think we just take them up the hill. That looks, yeah, Peace, Langwees. We've got a train crossing and then we arrive at Arosa, so no ballast drop in this trip. When you do drop ballast off these things, the ballast doesn't actually come out anyway. We saw that in the... If you go back to my... Was it a live stream or a video? I can't remember. But it was on last Monday night anyway. So it was a bit of an adventure. But it went okay. Not many cars around today. In our little street running section. This isn't Stat, is it? Stat's the one on the straight bit. An unfilled route map. But as you can probably tell by my levels that you saw before, I don't play the Xbox much. Mind you, you can't tell on my PC anymore anyway, because I rebuilt the whole thing from scratch. So I lost everything. Stat coming up. That'll work. Getting in? It's not as though you're going to get another train. I know it's confusing to have a Japanese train in Switzerland, but that's okay. Twinsies. You, my mate, have got a shadow. I don't know if you know that. Oops. Let's try different angles. I hit the train then. So, are you guys aware of each other? Do you know, related or anything? Maybe? You think? Ah, well, let's get out of here. Got that problem again. If those gravel carriages actually had handbrakes that worked, I'd go back and check them, because with this sound... Connie says, just bought this pack, a little steep for £10. I was looking for TSC deals in the Steam Autumn sales. Can't believe they're now asking £30 for top routes as with TSW. Sorry to hear about your girl. Oh, she'll be okay. This is her first one. She's got to have another one after this. It's a bit of a long road. involving the next 6 months or so. And she has an incentive to get better. Not because I know how I'm going to pay for it, but I've announced that we're going to Europe in about the middle of next year. So we have a timeline. I have a timeline to save up for it, and she's got a timeline to get better and be all good. This time round, I actually want to take some long service and do it properly. Oops, too early to speed up. I'll get in trouble. These carriages really do sound like they've got handbrakes on, but they don't actually have working handbrakes, so they couldn't. Look at that magnificent hill up there. It's like someone sitting under a carpet. I know we're not supposed to speed up yet, but we are. So there. And Nicholas says, I noticed the ballast drop was while stationary, a bit strange. Oh look, you can do it when you're moving as well, but that was just dropping it off at a aggregate facility. But I don't know if you noticed, but the carriages don't actually unload, which is a little bit problematic. Dave Randall says, if you make it Sheffield way, I'll buy you a beer. That sounds like a plan. We are going to, at the very least in the UK, Manchester, and I couldn't imagine going all the way to the UK and not going to Chatham to visit these people. So other places could be possible, we shall see. But Chris wants to go to Norway, so that'll be part of the plans. There'll be some high-speed European trains in the plans, that's for sure. Not really worked anything out yet. Coming out of the street running as we head up the hill for a summer run in the mountains. So as you go steeper, the train simply applies more grunt and just goes. The trip to Manchester is to meet a bunch of friends who are getting together. They meet once a year. This year it's in Manchester, last year it was Berlin. Year before that, I think it was Treviso. And the year before that, it was in Kiev, so you don't want to do that again. Connie says, good to hear. I spent a lot of time in London's Great Ormond Street Hospital with my son. A strange acronym, GOSH. You get in contact if you're coming to England. We shall try these things. Dave Randall says Manchester is only 45 minutes from Sheffield and it's en route to York for the National Railway Museum. Ah yes, York. I do want to go to York. That sounds like a plan, Mr. Dave Randall. We could always go to the museum together. That would work. Christine loves train museums. At the big one in Saitama outside Tokyo, it's called the Railway Museum. So they imply they're the only one, but there's actually hundreds of them. I paid an entry fee for her and she just sat in the lobby and read her book. She could have just sat outside in the railway station and read her book, but that's okay. I know she doesn't really like trains at all. Just sort of puts up with me liking them. Same as she sort of puts up with me firing the steam engines. I think Rivet found a way to make their passenger carriages sound better. What? Okay. I don't think I did that. Did I do that? I don't think I did that. I was just mucking around with the camera outside. That's weird. Uh-oh. Come on. Power. 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 Oh, there we go. Power. We have liftoff. Did I somehow interact with the brake controls when I was just mucking around scrolling then? I don't know. I haven't got the safety system turned on because it's annoying. And it only sounds when you're coming into stations anyway. I like the extra tracks. So when you fall off, you don't fall off. We could just stay here. Just let the train leave. But we won't. I think they want to work on the bearings of these trains. They sound pretty bad. Brad says he went to the train museum in York in 2016 and it was very good. Dave also says York is totally worth a visit, so much history. Connie says 30 minutes from Blackpool if you would be rude if you didn't visit the area of TSW's latest route. It won't be by then. Nicholas said, every time I visit York, my wife goes shopping for 4 hours while I go to the museum. That sounds like a plan, Nicholas. Sounds like a plan. As fanciful as I wanted my ideas and plans, because, you know, I don't know how I'm paying for it anyway, so just plan away and we'll knock stuff out and we figure out how much money we can afford to spend. Which will depend on oh so many things. Like winning the lottery. Where is this next station? It's all out there. Wow. So it's not a normal passenger run then, we're just skipping a lot of stations. Feels to me like it's time to be a little bit naughty. What do you think? Surely it won't come off the tracks at 40 kilometres an hour. Brad says that's what his other half did too. Let's see if we can get round these corners at 40, actually. While I'm doing that, let me just save, just in case it can't. Just in case. I want to gratuitous bridge shot, but we can't see it. This scenery's so good, isn't it? I better slow down for this one because it's a 30 zone. Station. We're good. Weird physics is doing weird physics things. It's a very weird train, this one. Dave says last time he went to Blackpool, lost his car for 2 days, parked on a side street and forgot which one. Oh, it could so easily happen, couldn't it? Connie says she found a sneaky spot at the south end on the coast with no yellow lines or parking restrictions. Generally, as a tourist, when you go overseas, you just ignore parking restrictions and park wherever you want and just ignore the fines. But unfortunately, as a Commonwealth partner, the fines would just come home and follow me. I know it's real, but 33 is such a weird speed. We've got to come down to 30 again. With this train, I could just sit around here and watch you guys and not bother with the train at all, really. And if the streaming monitor wasn't slightly behind the game, which is about... it's probably about 50 metres behind, I could just watch the streaming monitor and drive this way. So I need to know, is Blackpool actually worth going to? Maybe we should include that in the list too. We delve into a tunnel. .5k, so that's not so bad. We're almost at Luen Castile. No, I haven't broken it, I'm just streaming on the Xbox, so my other PC is up here, and the Xbox is here. Well, actually the Xbox is under the PC, but the Xbox screen is over there. So no, it's not broken. It is actually the one doing the stream. It's just having a relaxing day, because it's not working very hard pushing the stream out from the Xbox. Yeah, I should try my new button, see if it works. It works! Saw a YouTube app turn up for the Stream Deck, so I grabbed it. It seems to work. It's got a really annoying button too. I can make it launch ads, but I'm not going to. One of the ways I found YouTube to stop playing the mid-rolls was to tell it that I would tell it when it could play mid-rolls, because mid-rolls are actually mandatory now. But I just don't tell it to play any. I don't know how long I'll get away with that, but it's working for now. It's still actually a long way away. I always fall into that trap on this route, it's so windy. So we know there's a UK route, a German route, and a US route on the longer term roadmap. What's your speculation? And I have to say, I will point out now, I don't actually know, because I've been doing beta for Maintalbahn and the engineering pack and Blackpool. I haven't actually been doing beta for the other stuff because there's so much bloody stuff happening. You can't do everything. I'm eating a train here. As we come into Lewin Castile. Oh, it's only to go via. We go straight through here. Should see that other fella leave, I guess, at some point. I don't think he's even got his... Has he got his pantograph up? Oh yeah, there he goes. We're in the fast bit of the line, 35. Nicholas says Blackpool is good for a tram ride. Blackpool to Fleetwood, modern heritage trams on certain days. Oh, actually, it's got the open trams, doesn't it? The ones with no roof. That would be kind of cool. Connie Thunder says Blackpool, how do you define what is worth visiting? If you're flying into Manchester, you're only 45 minutes away. Yeah. And be able to ride a tram. Dave says, glad I have YouTube Premium. Ads suck, especially when watching documentaries. Yes, I also have YouTube Premium. I have Family Premium. Lexic Duck says, Poo Cube have gone all anti-ad blocker recently, but it seems to be backfiring. It's been a bit like forced microtransactions. The ads are all for stuff I'd never buy anyway. It's not so much that they've gone anti-ad blocker. They've just changed the way the advertising works. And the ad blockers don't work so well in the new method. They just have to catch up. Dave Randall says UK route, I'm hoping Valley Line or South Wales route. Hope Valley. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it actually ends up being. Did take a little hiatus from beta for a while because it's very frustrating. I mean, it's fun to be able to play the brand new stuff, but it just explodes in your face half the time, so you don't want to do it all the time. Lexic Dark says, oh no, they actually come up with a pop-up that says ad blockers are against the Poo Cube terms of service. Oh well. Don't remember. Stuck in the scenery. Stuck in the scenery. Right. I don't remember Arosa having the distant fog. Look at that wonderful placement of rocks down there. Who said that? Wasn't me. Allowed to do 33 and I'm doing 35. Whatever could go wrong? We're going to stop at St. Peter Molinas. Are we dropping anything off there? No. Just cruising along. Ad blockers only work on filter lists. They need to update these behind the scenes for them to work. Well, they used to work on detecting cookies. detecting cookie trackers. But cookies and cookie trackers aren't the way it's done anymore. So all these websites around the world have spent millions of dollars saying we use cookies. Well, cookies are useless now. Or they'll become useless anyway as the browsers update to the new method. But interestingly, the EU, who did tell Google to change the way they were doing ads to make it more private, and Google went, okay, how do you want to do it? And they said like this, and they went, okay. The EU is now suing Google for doing it. Can't win. I think it's okay for tech companies to be successful until they reach the point that they're more successful than governments, and then the fancy pants who support the governments get upset. Sounds like you're in the New York subway now. Darks, it's actually classified as industrial espionage, but that's an international law issue. There are no international laws. They don't exist. They're all bullshit. There's no international court anybody actually recognises anymore. It's a bit like our country, Mr. Dark, as we all discovered during COVID that we weren't a country, we were 7 little countries that all did their own thing. Dragging brakes actually sounds like hissing. It sounds like wheel flange noise. Perhaps overly emphasised wheel flange noise. Coming into St. Peter Malini. Keep falling into this trap of slowing down early. And you really don't need to in this train. Signal red. I don't think this one's red. I think it's the one at the end of the platform. That's the safety system that I didn't even turn on. Must be meeting another train here. Good enough, apparently. Unlock us the doors. Is there really another train coming? Don't know. Can't move around enough to find out. Stuck. Let's look on the map. Don't see anything else coming. Maybe it'll just change the lights when I lock the doors. We'll see. Yep. Now let's put this back into braking so we're prepared. Brakes come off. Down around 1 bar. Power goes on. Go via pist. See you later, Nicholas. Have fun, mate. Connie says, have YouTube changed their main page again? Probably. The one constant with the Goog, change. Change everything always, as often as you can. Is it 10:31? A little while. Let me just check what time this train I'm chasing is coming in. Where is the guy I was chatting with? Oh, maybe he's in Discord. He's on Discord. It's 12:08 it comes in. As we approach pist. I have Discord, Connie. I think, didn't it just post a link to my Discord? Yep. There's a link to my Discord in the chat. You're absolutely welcome to PM me in Discord. You don't need to install anything to use Discord. You can just go to web.discord.com, I think. .org, one or the other. Discord.gg apparently. The other way to get to me would be via my Steam Engine website with the contact page, except that my domain provider is being very annoying, and so is a certain company named Valve. Because I own steamengine.com.au, and every 3 years when it comes up for renewal, I get attacked by people who want it. So I've had to do a whole bunch of paperwork, and they've actually got it suspended right now, which is sad. So it's not actually working. They told me it is working, but it's not. In this one. We're going to be stopping at Langwies, and we're going to stop at Litziruti, and we're going to go via Haspelgruber, and then finally stop at Arosa. Bit low. And all of that's going to happen in 15 minutes, apparently. We shall see, won't we? We're almost at the fast part of the route where we can do 35 again. Bonnie says that's a good way to make lots of money, though. Hold that domain name. Well, no, because they never approach you to give you money. They just try and bully it out of you. And I've been using it since early 90s. It's one of the oldest websites in Australia. And at the moment, it's dead. This is annoying me. Missed it. I was a bit slow then. We'll get it on the big viaduct. That'll be a decent screenshot up there. And I'll have to check my times for the Mantelbarn release stuff too, because that has to go out my Monday night at 9 PM. So I've done tutorials and those sorts of things, and they'll come up, and I'll be doing a release stream. Is this the giant viaduct? No, this isn't the giant viaduct, this is the baby version. Surely this one's worth a screenshot, is it? No, it looks ugly in the background. There's the big viaduct up there. Huge. Lexic Dark says in Switzer Dutch it would be pronounced more like pea-iced. I prefer pissed. Just want to keep in touch in case you come over here. Yep, that would be a good thing to do. And redirect your YouTube or other stuff to it via DinDNS. I'm a founding member of DinDNS. I was one of the people that paid for it. Me and about 50 others paid for all of the original infrastructure. But I think these days it's owned by Oracle, I think I want to say. And I know they're not that happy that all the founding members have pretty good contracts that say we get free services forever. You really shouldn't drive this route in summer. You should only drive it in winter, because in winter it looks quite nice. But in summer it looks a bit balls. Oh, we're still quite a long way away, aren't we? Welcome to P-Iced, otherwise... Actually, no, Langwies. Langwies. Sounds like the suburb next to me, which is called Langwarren. That'll do. Unlock the doors. Which side, though? Must be that side, I guess. Sure, would you open it into the path of the oncoming trains? I suppose so. Because that's the side the station's on. Interesting you just sit here blocking the road, too. Somewhere we were meeting another train. Zeruti. Locked doors. Signals change? Oh. I unlocked the right doors, didn't I? Signals change. Just wait for those right doors to shut properly. Brakes off. Away we go. There's a bloody stupid invisible ball there. This is where we go. Why can't I get onto the controls? Let's just pan, exit, lower, reset, show grid height overlay. So how do I actually get to them? No, forget it. Just do a screenshot. Too boring. Leaving the giant bridge of doom. Frame rate's suffering a bit here, isn't it? It's actually quite good, but it just looks like it's really suffering. Okay. Who knows? Oh, I know the concept of having link lists. Alright, have fun, Connie Thunder. Enjoy yourself. You'll probably catch me before then, that's a little while away, but same to you if we do not. Hopefully you're still there. It would be cool to put faces to the names of the people who turn up in the chat. See, if only they'd done the little flowery meadow treatment everywhere. Because how much better would it be than what's up there? It would look nice. .3 Ks as the crow flies, which is quite a bit further as the game goes. Oh, wrong way. It's not too bad, I suppose. Climbing away. Kind of forgotten how slow it was to run up here. It's been a little while. We're failing the points a little bit. So I don't think you can go anywhere, really. You just have to wait for us to leave. By a Haskell Gruber. Oops. I went the wrong way on the brakes. And she'll leave as soon as the point's clear. He goes. Wonder what was sticking out of that carriage that pushed me up in the air. Sit here on the bench and relax and watch our train climb the hill. Could just stay here. Train will get there by itself. Setting up the steep bit now, and then it'll go up to that viaduct in the distance up there. Probably not. To where we came from. So we head for Haspelgruber. Have fun, Rails of Illinois. It's good to know you still believe in Santa. I want to contact the signaller. I just want to get to the top of the hill. Because this run's taken rather a lot longer than the advertised timing. I think it's been nearly 2 hours, hasn't it, for this run? Close to it. I am Santa, Rails of Illinois. Never let you forget that. See? Fat bloke? Beard. Santa. Lots of moving trucks jostling around the top of our court today. I just saw another one head up there. We've got a couple of families moving out and a couple of families moving in. They're jostling for space with each other. You reckon I'm a bit skinny, Brad? I could fix that. I don't really think I want to, but I could. The HUD tells me it's 33, but there was a 30 sign back there. I guess it's not set in the track, it's only up there on a sign. We're almost at Haspelgruber. All hail the great Haspelgruber. Geez, that go by triggered early. There's a lake down there. Let's go look. Oh no, it's a river. It's got a lot of water. Except up there where it's got no water at all. How weird. Last little bit of the climb, climbing up to Arosa. We should go for a walk around the lake at Arosa. I haven't done that for a while. You want to have a look at the lake? Well, if you send photos I don't want, Rails of Illinois, you know what'll happen. Prove you can learn. Power. Almost there. Just got to go around the big windy bit. I could just walk off now and just leave this running and it would be fine. No problem at all. Because you don't do a lot. The controller's just sort of sitting here. Lexic Dark is being himself. Yes, I do have to admit, Lexic Dark, in one respect you are correct. The modern image of Santa Claus was in fact invented by the Coca-Cola Company. 1954, I think, if I remember rightly. Which is pretty funny. Nearly there, according to the orange barber pole. Train. Parked in the gravel sidings. Go figure. Oh, maybe it's delivering gravel. Press the 8 key, ended up stuck in the other train. That's funny. I've never had that happen before. Nearly at Arosa. It's the township up there. Perched on the hillside. Yes, I know, Mr. ZS. Last tunnel. Quiet, ZS. Quiet. Telling me there's a red signal coming. I know. It's decided not to tell me anymore, huh? Any moment now, we will burst out of the tunnel into the Arosa platform. Do we have to shunt anything? Or is that it? No, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Arosa, the summit of our journey today. Where am I supposed to stop? All the way up there. Okay. make the game wait for us. Running around on grass. As we circumnavigate the picturesque lake of Arosa. Snow globes. There's something else around over here too, isn't there? I think. I mean, there's the cool building. That's kind of cool by itself. But I think there's a collectible around here somewhere. Bear or something? Where is it? Maybe it's further around the lake. So see running through the flowers. Nothing on that table? No. I'm sure I remember something on a table. Some more snow globes. But I thought there was something on a table around here somewhere. Maybe not. Down here, maybe? There it is. The ibis. That's what I was thinking of. You can hear people playing in the tennis courts up there. Yelling like tennis players do. Team member's kid, do you reckon? Maybe? I wonder. So we found the thing on a bench, but I thought there was something on a table. Maybe not. Oh, it's more snow globes. No, we've taken that one. Stuck. Not allowed in the boats. There's a route map. Who knew you could run all the way around the lake, huh? Well, can you run all the way around? We're halfway. Let's go back to the train. Nope. We're in the wrong cab. Right, now we're in the right cab. Shut the doors. Okay. Rouser, Illinois says, while there is no man in the sky riding a sleigh pulled by reindeer, how do you know? Santa Claus isn't a completely made-up person. The inspiration behind it... Well, actually, it's much earlier than St. Nick. You should look into it. It's a very, very, very old story. And as usual, it goes back to pagans. John Hudson T found out that I can get the other Swiss route, Luzerne Circe, on Steam sale for $14.23. That's good. It's a bundle, and I own the other three in that European expansion bundle. Good stuff. Well, there is also the new Rivet one coming out fairly soon, but no exact date set yet, I don't think. Lexic Dark says very little at all it doesn't know about St. Nicholas' historical life. Any writings Nicholas himself may have produced have been lost, and he is not mentioned by any contemporary chroniclers. Yes, it's an interesting world. What time is it? It is 11:04. I don't think there's any quick scenarios in this thing. Let's have a quick look. Continue. Next scenario is Rolling Stones, which is interesting that there's a picture of ballast coming out of it, because it actually doesn't. Bugger. How long is Rolling Stones supposed to take? Let's have a look. Because I do need to be somewhere else in a little under an hour. Let's have a look at the timings. Mr. Coaster Coaster asks, am I up excited for the timings. Oh, it's that one. This is the one that I did on my preview. Yep. Okay, that's fine. We won't be running that one, but you can sit here and watch it while we chat. It's all good. Get rid of them. Oops, knocked my glasses off. Let's see now. You can watch him shunting. He's shuntalicious, as you say. Oh well, all good. Yeah, the upcoming one's actually quite good. I'm happy with the way it's shaping up and the scenery and stuff. I cannot give you any details at all, or I will get shot. But no, I think should be happy. I think they're doing okay. What are we doing next on my Monday night, which I believe is set for Sunday right now, which is wrong. I have to fix that. My Monday night or my Tuesday? My Monday night, I will be doing a pre-release stream of Maintalbahn, and we'll have some fun with that. It's got some excellent German names that I'm sure people will laugh at me when I say them, and that's okay. It's how it works. I'll also be putting up tutorials for the DBBR 642 and the DBBR 363. I know I've got another tutorial for the 363, but I thought I'd put one up for Maintalbahn because people seem to look for the one that belongs to the route, even though the train hasn't changed. That tutorial is particularly amusing because, putting it simply, I buggered it up. And I left the recovery in there of me buggering it up because it was cool. It was fun. It was interesting to figure it out. Anyway, all good. I'll also be putting up a full-length route run for those who can't watch the stream. That will come out shortly after the stream starts, and that one's just for an hour. And I think I've got my first thoughts video ready and all sorts of other stuff, so it'll be happening. The week after, I currently have it as a long play of Maintalbahn, but I might do it as the new tram simulator. It's out for that. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do 2 streams next week and we'll see. No, I can't do 2 streams because I'm working on the Real Railway on Saturday. Alrighty, folks. That's about it for today. Thank you very much for turning up and watching and enjoying this with me. And for the trials and tribulations of trying to work out how to make this somewhat broken train actually work. But we got there. We survived in the end. And all good. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on my Monday night, your Sunday, for the pre-release stream of Maintalbahn. Alright, enjoy yourselves. Bye now. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I always like to get your feedback in the form of likes and comments because they help me understand what you want. Give the channel a subscribe and click on the tinkly things so you don't miss out on any new stuff. And thanks for your ongoing support. And please, be safe out there.